So you all have opted this investing in a stock market as one of your G paper, or still you are in a process of looking whether you should choose this or not. If you have opted this investing in a stock market, today we are going to start this first session and we'll try to finish it uh, well before your examination, whatever the dimensions are there. For this, I am Dr. Kumar Bijoy, going to take care of this subject. We will discuss about the content of the subject, followed by we will discuss how you should prepare this subject. As the name suggests, it is investing in the stock market. So, understand what a stock market is, and before investment, what you should know about the stock market, so that your investment should give you good return. That is the ultimate objective of this paper. When we say stock market, a stock market word is there where purchase and sales are taking place. Like you must have seen goods market, labor market. Similarly, there is a financial market. So financial market means market where financial instruments are traded. Financial instruments are bought and sold. That is financial market. Two broad categories of financial markets are there. I'll show you the two categories. I'll write. The two categories which is there for financial market is, like, first let me select this. So financial market is it financial market, it has got two parts. First two parts are money market and second one is capital market. Capital market. These are two parts. So money market and capital market, when we consider, these two components are the components of financial market. As I mentioned, financial market is where financial instruments are traded. Money market is taken care by banking system. Banking system, whether it is bank, commercial banks, or investment banks, or non-bank finance companies, all these banks have a transaction in the form of your cash inflow, outflow. They accept deposit, lend money. So money transactions are there. That is money market, regulated by RBI. RBI regulates them. Very important segment. And the first and most important segment in this money market is that suppose there are savings in a small pockets, household savings. Someone has got savings of 100 rupees, someone has 1000 rupees, and so on. Deposit in the banking system. They deposit in attraction of certain interest rate. It may be current account deposit, like made by the corporates, maybe saving account deposits made by individuals, maybe term deposits, which is also called as fixed deposits. Fixed deposits are also there. So deposit. Who is depositing? Who has got savings. And who is withdrawing? Those who needs money for some purpose, maybe for capital formation, maybe for construction, purchase of assets. You require that money. Now that money is borrowed from that banking system. So depositors are there, borrowers are there, and in between intermediary banking system is there. Are you getting me? Depositors are there, those who saves, they are belonging to household sector, and borrowers are there, those who belongs to again household sectors. But depositors are going and depositing with the banks or non-bank finance companies, NBFCs. At a later stage, I'll explain you what is difference between banks and non-banks finance company. So money comes there and money moves. Money is borrowed. So bank plays a role of intermediary. An entire market is getting created. That is called money market. A lot of regulations are there. And who is the regulator? RBI. RBI is the regulator. Any country and every country has got this, and every country has got their central banks. Like USA has got Federal Reserve, Bank of Japan is taking care the same thing in the Japan, Bank of England is taking care in the England, and so on. You look into the country, you will find out there is a central bank. RBI is the central bank, monetary authority, taking care of the money movement in the market. But there is another market also. And what is that another market? That market where borrowers feels if I go and borrow from the banking system, I have to pay high interest because bankers also charge. Bankers has to take care their share of the managing things. So it might be possible a depositor is depositing getting only 6% return. But when borrower is borrowing from bank, they are charged 9%, 10% of the cost or interest rate. So bankers charging borrowers and time being consider borrower as a company, borrower as a corporate world, business environment, who borrows to have their business run effectively. Own money, equity, plus borrowed amount at a higher cost. So what they decided, why not directly take money from the depositors, ask them that will you be interested directly to come and invest in the company instead of taking the route through bank, instead of making investment through banks, it's better you invest directly, right? Give you better return. Bank is giving you 6%, I'll give you 8%. A win-win situation got created. What is the win-win situation? Investors, that is depositors, are getting higher return, directly parking their fund, directly investing their fund to whom? To company. And company also has got benefit. Company was supposed to pay 10% to the banks. Now instead of 10%, only 8% is required to pay to the public. So both are in benefit. But one aspect is there. Earlier, the risk of any risk of default by the company was borne or supposed to be borne by the banks. But now when depositor is directly parking their fund to the company, any default will be there, that default they have to bear. Means risk portion increases. Clear? That's the first thing. Second, instead of borrowing from the public, now there could be another segment. Public may feel that by giving me 8% of interest on my invested amount and company is earning 18% return, why not I should also earn 18% return from the same company? A very natural and normal mindset. Economic rational. And what is economic rational? Look for more, right? That's the way it is. Look for more. So instead of 8%, I should also get 15%, 18% of return. And company is making this mindset as a point of attraction for raising the fund in the name of equity. Is it clear? What company will come to those depositors or those who have got money with this message? Please come and invest to us. Put your money with us. You will get a higher return. You will be considered as the ownership holder. That is equity shareholder. Right? And equity shareholder means you will be. Now, to that extent, suppose 100 crore shares of a company is there and I am holding 100 shares. So, what is my percentage of ownership? 100 upon 100 crore. Right or not? So, 1 upon crore. Maybe very decimal, but at least it is sufficient for me to give a feel I am also owner. My percentage of voting may be very small. Doesn't impact on any decision, but I am a shareholder. And whatever the profitability will be there, I am a part of that. Right? Direct through dividend distribution, indirectly through capital appreciation. What is dividend distribution? What it comes at the end to my pocket. Directly from the company. Payment has been received. And what is capital appreciation? Suppose some portion of the profit has not been distributed. There is a difference between earning and distribution. So whatever it has been retained earning, whatever it has been retained, that portion will ultimately give a kick to the price and market price will increase. Share price will increase. So that is called capital appreciation. Share market में price increase कर जाएगा. That is capital appreciation. Both ways benefit to me, which we say cash return and capital gain. Now, it sounds very attractive, good, and if better return starts coming, maybe giving better than any job, good return. So that could be one way. Earn and park where? In the stock market. Invest in the stock market. Right or not? That's a very interesting part. So you may be professional working in some corporate, maybe having your own other business, but whatever additional money is coming, invest in a stock market. Very good area. It doesn't disturb you. It is a kind of alternative options available to you, or one of the options available to you for parking your fund, which will give you a handsome return. Very good return. That is what it is going to be. Now a question arises here. Is it that much easy? Answer is yes, sir. It is very easy. Two steps has to follow. Go and open the demat account. Link it with your things and go and purchase, invest. It is so simple. So practically investing in a stock market is the simplest exercise. Right, very simple. And if it is so simple, then why we are studying as a subject? You don't require to study. सर इतना ही आसान है तो सब्जेक्ट क्यों पढ़ना और ऐसा क्या है सब्जेक्ट में तो क्या पढ़ना है सब्जेक्ट में what are the content what are the detail of the subject any one of you have you tried to peep in the what are the content of the syllabus yes or no no that's good that's an honest reply so you must see that okay even if you have not peeped what could be the part of the syllabus if it is investing in a stock market what could be the content of the syllabus what you feel must be a part of it so that it will mature you to decide and invest in the stock market. See, one thing is very clear. Why any stock will give you return? That's the first question. Which stock will give you a return? The stock which will perform better? Yes or not? N number of stocks are there. Stocks here, when I say it, is company shares we are considering. So any company shares and every company shares is the subject for investment to us. Starting from big name to a small name. Is it clear? Any company from any sector we can invest with. But a question arises that why, which one we should invest? Suppose A to Z 26 companies has been shortlisted or has been available to me for this decision for investment. Which one I should start investment and why this should be there? That is a question. How we are going to make it? Which factor is going to analyze? Clear? Now here, sir, which will give a better return to me in future? जिसमें पैसा आपका जरूरत से ज्यादा फास्टर ग्रो करे, बेहतर रिटर्न हो, that should be your investment. So which one will give you better return? How to decide about it out of set of companies? Which one will give you? And that decision is based on certain parameters. That decision is not simple. That decision is based on parameter. That decision is based on certain characteristics. So what you feel? Which company will give better return in future? That's why I'm asking you. I'm treating you. You all are very experts into the uh, related to stock market investment, and you know that what are the ways through which you can decide. So any one of you can let me know which company is good one. Any one of you? Tata Motors. Okay, why Tata Motors? Consistency दिखाई दे रही है. तो consistency. So consistency means those who are consistent in what? Performance. Consistent in performance. Yes. No question. Which one? Tata Motors. What consistency means what? Tata Motor will give you better return. I don't want consistent one. I want a better return. किसका हो सकता है बिजनेस स्ट्रेटजी आगे पर्सपेक्टिव से ग्रोथ? वन बाय वन प्लीज. जिसकी परफॉर्मेंस देखेंगे तो परफॉर्मेंस कैसे देखेंगे? वो सब देखेंगे. वेरी गुड. दोज एरियाज यू विल सी. तो वो तो फिर दूसरा सब्जेक्ट हो जाएगा और काफी डिटेल में पढ़ना पड़ेगा उस सब्जेक्ट को. तो दैट इज व्हाट यू रिक्वायर. यू आर वेरी राइट. दोज थिंग्स हैज टू बी देयर. बट हाउ टू गेट रिफ्लेक्टेड इनटू इट कि वेयर दिस अल्टीमेटली यू वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि विच कंपनी हैज गॉट बेटर बैलेंस शीट. तो इसका मतलब अगर 25 कंपनी को हम आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हैं तो पहले 25 कंपनी का बैलेंस शीट पूरा पढ़ें. फ्लो चार्ट्स देखेंगे. प्लीज नो टॉक. यस. क्या आ जाता है? कैसा चार्ट? कौन सा चार्ट की बात कर रहे हैं? Means you talk about technical analysis. Very interestingly. कैसे प्रेडिक्ट करोगे? यही तो सीखना चाहते हैं. Actually, very right. Please, no talk that way. Listen carefully. Two important aspects are there. First aspect is, he said we have to understand the company's performance. What we call it fundamental analysis. क्या word use करेंगे? Fundamental analysis. So fundamental analysis basically talks about how company is performing, and company's performance will be function of industrial performance, how industry is going to perform, and industrial performance is also function of economic performance, how economy is performing. So means we have to understand the economic performance. That is economic performance. Very good. Good. Economic performance. So you people are intelligent. Yes. participate. So it is economic performance having some economic parameters. Turnover, that is company's performance. That is so economic performance, industrial performance, and company's performance has to be there. And this EIC, what the term you will mention? E E I C. Okay, I have to see that it should be writing properly. EIC. EIC should be there. Economic analysis, industrial analysis, and company analysis. Three has to be met. Clear? What he was saying was also correct. That is another analysis called technical analysis, where you look into the price movement with the assumption that price itself discounts everything. That's a theory. Price has got complete message. ये जो टेक्निकल एनालिसिस की बात की है, चार्ट की बात कर रहे हैं, प्राइस मूवमेंट पैटर्न की बात कर रहे हैं, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द माइंडसेट बिहाइंड इट? Mindset is simply saying that, sir, whatever the fundamentals you are talking about has already been taken care and price has reacted accordingly. So if price has reacted accordingly, so movement of price itself is sufficient to take care of the entire masses, how it is going to be there. But एक बड़ा fundamental यहाँ पे एक limitation है. And what is that limitation? Whatever technical analysis in effective way you are talking is the history. जो हो चुका है. And investment looks for future. There is a big gap. आप अभी तक का इस moment तक का 12:22 is the time right now. So up to 12:22 you can give the message. Okay, sir, this has the movement here. Whether it is for individual stock or even for indicators, index like Sensex, Nifty, that movement is there. But I say no, I don't want 12:22. I want that at 3:30 when market is going to close, at what value it will be closing. That you have to speak. Then I'll say, okay, 1st February is going to be the budget day. On 1st February, at what price market will open? Tell me now. 31st March year, financial year is going to close. Tell me 31st March 2023 at what price market will close. Now, this is the question which I want to get answered. That will decide me. If market is expected to fall, I will go for sell position. If market is expected to move up, I'll go for buy position. But who will tell me where market is going to move? And that is the question we have to understand. Investment बहुत आसान है, but investment को fruitful बनाना, it is tough task. My returns should be better, efficient, and continuous. That is the onus, that's the responsibility we have to take care. And for that, whatever is required, we have to study. Is it okay? That's the way we have to view. So what do you feel? On 1st February, at what price? Or let's 3 time frame I am trying to share with you. First, today itself, being a Sunday, market is closed, the story is over. So let's replace today with tomorrow, Monday. And you don't require to answer me. That's the first step of your learning. Write down at what level market will open tomorrow and at which level it will get closed. Opening at 9 a.m. in the morning. Let's say forget about any company. Company may be a little more tougher. You go for indicator. If you talk about National Stock Exchange, talk about Nifty. If you talk about Bombay Stock Exchange, talk Sensex. At which value Sensex will open? On Monday, that is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Opening value of लिखिए आप अपने नोटबुक में सामने, अभी नहीं, आप अपने तैयार कीजिएगा. ओपनिंग वैल्यू, व्हाट यू, एंड व्हाट विल बी द क्लोजिंग वैल्यू टुमारो. Closing price at 3:30. What will be the value? Try to give it, but make sure that well before change of the calendar, Today, you write in your diary, in your opinion, this is opening, this is closing. Second, tomorrow is which date? Date 30th. Second date, I am talking about 1st February. Why 1st February is very important from financial angle? Budget date. Union budget will get presented. Lot of information will come, which is time being just mere a guess. Exports has got a perception related to budget. Expectations from the budget. Anticipation about the budget. But actual budget will get unfolded when Madam Nirmala Sitharaman in the House will raise and start reading the budget. That will be the time. And here market will keep on it as the announcement will be there. So what could be two reasons? One, market also must have perceived something, and market must have adjusted accordingly, because price take care of everything. Market must have adjusted. Then second part will be there, and that second part, as information will keep on coming, market will keep on adjusting it again. If there is a surprise element, if there is something which was not expected and unexpectedly it has appeared in the budget, announced in the budget, certainly you have to adjust with that budget. That is the 1st February. Clear? And then there will be a last date of the financial year, 31st March. You can look into 31st March. When I am saying, I am assuming it should be a working day. It should not be a holiday. It should not be a kind of your Saturday, Sunday. So if it is a working day, on that day, at what level market will open and at what level market will close. So 3 days. And once you have started doing that, a question will come. Like first question is there, tomorrow at what price market will open? At what price market will open? So are you aware of at what value market has closed last time? And last closure means Friday closure. Friday closure means Friday 3:30. At which level market has closed? Are you aware of? If yes, fine. If not, revisit. That's a history now. Yes or not? What you will do? You will go back. ये पहले पता तो करे कि मार्केट कहाँ क्लोज हुआ था, तब तो उसके आगे देखेंगे. अच्छा, I'll simply say I don't have very too much of idea about it. Then in that case, if I'm a fortunate enough, and I'm fortunate to that extent that when I sleep, God comes to my dream and says, बेटे चिंता क्यों करता है, इस शेयर को खरीद लेना, ये आगे बढ़ेगा, right? If really I'm fortunate enough, और फिर अगले वक्त आ गया, एक मैसेज आ गया, इसको बेच दो बेटे, huge profit is there. If really you all are fortunate enough to that extent that you decide, God comes in your dream, respective God whom you really believe on, and instruct you to buy or sell, you don't require this subject to study, because no one can give you better than God. Right? Whatever you try your best, you will not be able to get perfection to that extent the way God will tell you, because God knows what is going to happen. This is our perception. But I am not that fortunate. I don't know, so you also. Yes or not? God आते हैं? नहीं. तो then in that case we have to try our best. God ने बोल दिया है, अपना दिमाग दे दिया है, और दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन करवा दिया है, वहां से सीख लो. And if it is so, then we have to learn. And what is that learning is going to be? What could be the reason? How it has to be set? Like you very rightly said that economic reason, inflation होता है, GDP growth rate है, government policies हैं, interest rate है, exchange rate है, balance of payment condition है, varieties of terms you use, and you find out every term has got impact, every term has got relationship on the market. So what really required? Who is going to be better? And how they are going to decide to be better? How you will set that yes, this paper is, this kind of investment is going to be good. You can withdraw money from somewhere, you can park that money to somewhere. That analysis is required. So, two dimensions, two of them are sitting on the back, both are taken very rightly. One said, sir, fundamental पढ़ लेते हैं, कंपनी के बारे में जान लेते हैं, कंपनी के परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में जान लेते हैं, इंडस्ट्री के बारे में जान लेते हैं, इकोनॉमी के बारे में जान लेते हैं. एंड फॉर अस व्हेन वी से इकोनॉमी मींस इट इज इंडियन इकोनॉमी, वेदर हाउ इंडियन इकोनॉमी इज परफॉर्मिंग. अब इसको जानने के लिए जो पढ़ने की जरूरत होगी वो सब पढ़ना पड़ेगा. एंड इम्पैक्ट, that impact is really required. Impact means what is going to be effect of that happening on the economy and vis-a-vis on the market, right? That's the way we look upon. And the second dimension, technical analysis. So how in the past it has performed can be in the future also. Technical analysts basically believe history repeats. क्या उनका कॉन्सेप्ट है, क्या उनका बैकग्राउंड है, उनका मॉडल किस पे काम करता है? हिस्ट्री रिपीट्स मीन्स व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इन द पास्ट विल हैपन इन फ्यूचर आल्सो. On that principle it is working. So let's first understand the fundamental one, the fundamental component that we require to understand, that we require to prepare. Any question up to this level? Is it clear? You last that side. Any question? So what are those two dimensions? My question is to you, what are the two dimensions which we require to take care at the time of investment in a stock? Can you be speaking? So two dimensions are fundamental and technical. How to decide that fundamental? Is it clear? How to decide that fundamental? Economic happenings. Some of the economic happenings I say. Say I want to invest in energy sector. Why energy sector? Because energy sector it is emerging. Which energy sector is emerging? Renewable energy. Very good. So what I'll try to look into the companies who are investing, those companies who are actually growing into energy sector, investing in solar, investing into wind energy, investing into bioenergies. If they are investing into that side, we will invest in that company. Right? All green energy. Energy is transforming. From where we are getting energy is transforming? From government economic policies. Various economic policies and dimensions are making that this energy sector is going to be transformed. We decide that energy sector. This is one example only. But ultimately, we have to understand what are the various ways through which different economic understanding has to be taken care of. Second one important part, second very, very important aspect is there, that relative to that industry or within industry, or so many players could be there, so many company could be there, which company is going to have a betterment? Like when I say energy sector, variety of energy sectors could be there. All petroleum companies belong to energy sector. Whether it is Indian Oil, Bharat Petroleum, Hindustan Petroleum, Reliance Petroleum, SR Oil, all oil companies belong to this. There is all hydrothermal companies also belong to energy sector, whether it is NHPC, Satluj Jal Vidyut Nigam Limited, it is NTPC, all are there. Your gas company, yes, Indraprastha Gas Limited, and other gases, Adani Gas is also known. They are there. So many are there. And some new areas are emerging. Like, have you heard green hydrogen? So green hydrogen is also coming up. Now we will look into that, whether Hindustan Petroleum, Bharat Petroleum, or Indian Oil, or IGL, or NTPC, NHPC, who is actually entering into these new areas. And those who will not enter into these new areas, what will happen to them? After some time, they will start lagging. Yes or not? They will start lagging. They will start, getting uh, behind, and they will not be able to generate more revenues. They will not be able to control the market, and slowly, market will start going out of their clutch. Deliberately, I had taken futuristic industry. Futuristic in the sense which is going to happen in future. बट फॉर प्रूविंग सर आप जो बोल रहे हो इसकी क्या गारंटी क्या है इसकी क्यों ऐसा होगा ऐसा कुछ एविडेंस है आंसर इज यस द वे आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट नेक्स्ट 10 years is going to be like this exactly on the same way 10 years back it was for telecom industry telecom industry communication sector was changing with the new millennial they started changing there was a time when landline was the main it was a matter of pride if you go with 3 4 decades of course most of you before your birth it was a matter of pride because everyone was not able to afford that landline right and telephone bill was the very good evidence of residential proof and two mega company in the country one is mtnl in the metro 2 delhi and mumbai and rest is bsnl means you can understand the crores of population were using the service of bsnl bsnl was available but slowly technology has started changing and in that change of technology new companies emerged foreign companies who were there into that they came in but ultimately market was changing and this mega giant the actual controller of the market the company who had got complete control over customer base they were not changing reason of not change could be a different I'm not concerned with that and it is not part of my syllabus but certainly it is a signal as an investor that the company which was controlling company which was owning was not changing and slowly a small company one man company started and became giant name is airtel right or not customer started shifting to that customer started shifting to new technology started shifting to this foreign company also came that was you know and slowly the latest avatar was Vodafone. It appeared. One Indian company, private company entered in the market. They changed the rule. Even in 2001 too. This is there, that period it was there. That was Reliance Telecom. Entered in the market and changed the complete game plan. During that period, when Reliance had appeared, incoming calls were also charged. Mobile phone receiving was also charged. But when they came, they said receiving free, incoming call free. It was a mega change in the market. Somehow, because of internal dispute, a struggle between two brothers, and ultimately division of that telecom business of Reliance went to a small brother named Anil Ambani, small brother, younger one, and that somehow didn't run properly. There was a restriction. 2006 division between two brothers had been there, and business shifted to Anil Ambani, though that business was very much core to the concept of Mukesh Ambani. भाई के बीच में झगड़ा तो ultimately a smaller younger one grabbed the business but without understanding what could be the essence of this business what could be the good gravity of this business, how you have to compete in this business. And where he is, I don't require to say anymore. You all know. And if you don't know, please know. And in 2006, after division, it was also a kind of condition of the division was that Mukesh Ambani will not enter into telecom business anymore for 10 years. 10 years he was prohibited to enter into it. So 10 years Mukesh Ambani was something like a one mass, not entering into it. And 2006 plus 10 years, 16. Geo entered in the market with again new rule of game, outgoing also free. Right or not? Only it is data which will be charged. See the business transformation. What is the good part here? You say you are never late if you know how to run the business. And after his entry, without any continuation of the business, you know, uh, do I require to prove that Geo has made his own space? Not only that, other is now compelled to follow Geo. But what BSNL kept on doing? BSNL tried also, but half-heartedly. And as on date, how many of you are using BSNL mobile? Any one of you? Not at least in this room. In the other room, will it be available? No. Why so? This is exactly the case study which you should look upon, that if business is not taking care of the technological upgradation, business model upgradation, the customers changing preference, then in that case, that business will not survive for long. Will you like to park into that business? Will you be investor of that business? No. You will not like to be investor to the business which is not able to meet with the requirement of the present era and ready for the future. Right? So, what is the present scenario? What could be the present one really required? It is required that can we view, can we identify that how many companies are right now running on BSNL style and running on the Reliance style, Geo style? This is the business model. And we have to invest into the company who is going into Geo style. Is it clear? I'll suggest you anyway. I always try to avoid making the name of any of the company or any company owner, and especially if those company owners are always a subject of political debate. And two A's are there in India right now who are the buzzword in political environment. Who are the two A's? Big business tycoons of India? Adani and Ambani. Ah, Why I say you all are great student. All have got a good knowledge. See the kind of answer you are giving. An entire world was struggling in pandemic and look into the quantum of return they have got. How much their earning has been there even in pandemic period. Is it clear? And recently there has been a very good interview of Mr. Gautam Adani. You must have watched. Mr. Rajat Sharma had, made that, and he had been very open to that. And one statement also made by him that it is not only me, even the shareholders has earned, right? Shareholders has earned. Anyway, my concern is not that. Is there any possibility that if companies honor big companies, big companies, big honor like your Mukesh Ambani and Gautam Adani, if they will not be able to earn, any other investor will be able to earn? Is it possible? Is there any method that in that business, suppose the big company tycoons or any company tycoons, these two are the big name, buzz name, That's why I'm mentioning it. Otherwise, it is applicable to one and all. है possible? Answer nahi. Because it is equity. Yes or not? Equal distribution. And if I am earning 1 rupee and someone has got 100 times investment, must be earning 100 rupees. Right? If suppose some business is earning and that earning is coming to me because salary is fixed. Even salary of Mukesh Ambani is fixed. Maybe in crore, but it is fixed. What is variable income? Which variable income is coming up? A stock return. Yes or not? Dividend on the investment. And dividend on investment, so someone has bigger investment. Of course, the dividend will be bigger. Someone will have a smaller, though smaller will be there. That's the way return is coming. So one more dimension we can view. Those companies who has got bigger investor and those bigger investors are very dynamic, good and dedicated to their business. Day and night working, even if they are very billionaire, richest people on the earth, or in the rich list on the earth, but still at 4 o'clock they are on the project site in the morning, and we are spending 4 o'clock in a very nice, sweet dream. Who will have a better return? So at least if I can be having a sweet dream, but someone is taking the pain to go even in the winter season at 4 o'clock in the morning to the project site and getting a better return, let's go through with them. Yes or not? So look into driver of the business. जिस व्हीकल का ड्राइवर बहुत अच्छा और स्मूथ और अच्छा है, आपको पूरा कॉन्फिडेंस है कि अच्छे से पहुंचा देगा, आप निश्चिंत होकर सो जाते हो उसमें. आप सो के भी पहुंच सकते हैं अगर आपका ड्राइवर अच्छा है. स्टॉक मार्केट इन्वेस्टमेंट, लुक इनटू दैट कि मुझे कुछ करना नहीं है, मैं आई कीप ऑन डूइंग, मैं तो सो भी जाना चाहता हूं, लेकिन अगर वो कंपनी किसी अच्छे हाथ में है, that is basically another dimension of analysis. Who are the board members? Who are the managing director of the company? Who is CEO and CFO of the company? Will it matter or not? Yes, that will also matter. So these are the certain things which we will discuss, and I'm sure through these routes we will understand. I have two assignment to you all. First assignment is look into the syllabus, find out the syllabus, what exactly syllabus is, what are the various component of the syllabus, and second assignment I suggested forecast the market, either Nifty or Sensex or both. Okay, for 3 different days. What are those 3 days? Coming Monday, 1st February and 31st March. What is going to be there? And in that process of forecasting, whatever question comes to your mind, whatever need you feel, I should know this, I should know this, I should know this, list those needs. That will become your learning process, learning material, and ultimately we will able to appreciate, understand and decipher the hidden truth, mystery of investment, how to invest.